Okay, so, last time, on FlatOut 2, we worked our way through the Level 1 bonus events. And now that we have done the first row, it's now time for us to move on to the second row, where we have once again got 2 more races to get through, as we've got Speed Bowl and Figure of 8 2, and then to add to both of these, we have also got Royal Flush. I am obviously sticking with the Lentus for the races, because, well, I think this car probably is my best choice for this. And also because I want to make sure that I do manage to get the bonus rewards as well. So, yeah. Alright, here we go. 4 laps around Speed Bowl. Let's see how we do. I have a feeling we're basically just going to be running on bankings mostly. And already there is a wreck behind us. Okay, I think this looks simple enough. It's probably not going to be too much of a task for me to pull this off the way things are currently going. I mean, after all, I did pick one of the best cars for this. And the wrecks continue to happen as I am pulling away with an interval. And surprisingly, my car has no real damage at the moment, which does surprise me. But I suppose that probably doesn't matter too much because, well, I can definitely tell when my car is running really good. And I think it's pretty obvious to say that I probably have one of the fastest cars out on track, as both Frank and Katie are way behind us. And I hit the wall. Yep, okay, that's what I wanted. Well, it was nice to have a clean run while it lasted. And I still don't get any bonuses. And I still have not been rewarded with anything. Anyways, I win. Pretty comfortably as well, I might add. And I don't think I'm going to get any bonus rewards. But anyway, there's your finishing order for Speed Bowl. Here's to hoping Figure of 8 2 manages to provide a bit more carnage. Yeah, you know what? We'll just move on to Figure of 8. I could actually get a shot of my car on the banking if I really wanted to, but right now, I just don't really feel like it. So we'll move on to Figure of 8 2 instead. So, no race rewards, unfortunately, and nothing on the top driver rewards either. However, I do at least get a bonus of 2,800 credits for winning the race. So So I suppose that means I leave with something. Anyway, on now to Figure of 8 2, and where hopefully we will manage to cause more carnage. And because this is another Figure of 8 layout, I can guarantee there will be more carnage than there was before. I'm convinced in saying the upgrades I have on this thing are probably all I need, as I immediately get wrecked by both Sally and Katie. Right, okay, so what I have established here is I really need to make sure that I win this. Or I at least remain a contender for winning this. In other words, I really need to get the elbows out if I'm going to pull this off. The way things are going right now. Because I was running second until I basically got drilled by Ray as I was coming over the jump. And then that was where my run was pretty much destroyed. And I decided because of that, I needed to get a good start. So, here's the classification order. Ray is currently second with Jack in third. And we've got Sophia, who is running in the top 4. And Ray got really aggressive there, attempting that dive bomb. He was really wanting to get after me with that maneuver, but I was having none of it. And Ray is now going the wrong way for some reason. And that now puts Jack back up into second with Sophia third. Ray is now down to fourth with, I think, Jason Walker in 5th. Yeah, that is Jason. And the two of them have wrecked, as has Katie. And oh yeah, this is the final lap. Anyway, over the line, as I set a 27.4. Winning in the end by 4.35 seconds. Wait, hold on. 4.25 seconds over Jack Benton, Sophia third. Frank, who was the winner on my first attempt, comes home 4th. Then we had Ray 5th, Jason Walker 6th, Sally Taylor 7th, and it was Katie Jackson who finished 8th and last. And because this is a relatively short replay, I might as well get my replay shot here. Because why not? And also because, unlike Speed Bowl, this race actually did have some highlight reels. At least with me anyway, it had some highlight reels. So you know, there is that. I also chose this car because, well, it has a nice number on it. But anyway, we're still keeping ourselves in the fight. Still, I have to admit, Ray has actually amped up his aggression more recently. He's definitely made it so he is competing with us. Oh yeah, I also hit those chevron boards. I believe that's what those were. And also a tyre stack. But either way, I pretty much dominated this race for most of the distance. Okay. It was less than 2 minutes long, so it was only natural for me to take the replay. Because why not? But anyway. Third time's the charm. At figure of 8 2. And I get another 600 credits for 4 slams and 1 super flip. And I also get another 300 credits for earning the bulldozer award. So then, Sally got the best wrecker and the blastmaster awards, and it was Katie who got the faster slap. And also a 3 grand bonus for winning the event. Now, we can move on to Royal Flush. I doubt I will win this, but if I can get a top 3, then I will be happy. And you know what? I think I will use Starflight this time, because I wasn't able to use it before. Anyway, let's get on with Royal Flush. Build the best straight flush possible. Consecutive cards yield bonus points, with an extra bonus if the cards are of the same suit. A full 5 card straight and flush provide an additional 10 points each. And likewise, these things are also fitted with jets. Press and hold the launch button to increase the launch angle. Release the button to set the angle and launch your driver. Do not cross the fault line or your try is forfeit. In flight, use the acrobatic controls to maneuver your driver. Maneuvering reduces your airspeed. Press the launch button and give your driver a small upwards nudge. Huh, he scored a jack of spades. Okay. This is gonna take a while for me to get fully adjusted to. Here's to hoping this manages to be my calling card. This normally does take a few tries to fully get used to. Ah, hell yeah, I scored a queen. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I scored a queen. Now that is more like what I should be scoring. So I scored a 12 of clubs. And I actually scored at the top. My door is open. I'll be right back. Okay, let's continue the stunt. So I scored a 12 of clubs to open this up. Which to start with is pretty fucking great. I wonder if I'm gonna score another queen. I would like it if I could. And I do! I score the queen of spades. That's actually a pretty good way to start. Even though Ray did slightly better than me. But whatever. 2 queens is still a good start, as I am on 24. Let's try and see if we can manage to get another club card. Maybe the 10 of clubs? Yes, we do get the 10 of clubs. So I think that should yield me some bonus points. Or maybe not. I am tied for first with Sophia. That's cool. So I've got 2 club cards and 1 spade card. Can I get the king? I do get the king. This is actually turning into a really good run, scoring-wise. Ah, hell yeah. I scored 13... Wait, correction. I scored 19 on that run. That is amazing. I've got a 10, a queen, and now a king. All of clubs. That's actually really good. Let's see where I finish. Give me something good. I get the 8 of clubs. Okay. How good is that gonna be? Okay, good enough for second. Well, again, I'm not obsessed with winning the stunt events right now, so I'm actually glad for this to be where it currently is. So Sophia has 10 on the row, and she also has 6 suits. Meanwhile, I only have 1 suit, but I still scored a pretty decent... total with 59. And Jack was 3rd with 55. Then we had Ray 4th, Katie 5th, Jason 6th, Frank 7th, and Sally 8th. I'd assume that's probably the overall value on the playing cards. But then again, for someone who doesn't play poker or Royal Flush, I wouldn't expect you to count on me to really know how the game works. Unless it comes down to adding up the sum totals, then maybe I might just be your guy. But not when it comes to understanding the game thoroughly. 2,500 credits. And that now puts me up to 52 grand flat. Very nice. And that's now the end of row 2 on our bonus events. And now, all we have left are these. What card do you think I'm going to use? Well, I'll probably use the Lantus, because the car has served me well and is also my money-making car. So, 2 rows are down in the race class events, and next time we will be getting on with row 3.